Minecraft has already dropped another brand new update. It changes some pretty big things. On top of that, though, some game breakers for the Happy Ghast, and is a food update next. How you doing, Waddlers? It's me, Best. Oh, man. So you know how it is around here lately. Ever since this year, January 7th or something like it, it's been update after update after update. It's truly another week, another brand new Minecraft update. 1.21.92. But first, community challenges. Alongside the drop of the Happy Ghast update, no new cape, no fun event server, no extra mob surprise. But surprises, oh man, Bedrock, guys, there it was. Bedrock Gang did get this really spicy new painting. It might be one of the best ones in the entire game. It's maybe called Good Boy. It's maybe called Dennis. The painting is by Sarah Boving, so on Minecraft Java, we can look up Sarah Boving and see if we have it, and unfortunately, we didn't know. We got a surprise update. We love to see it. We also have some surprise community challenges that Mojang announced alongside or shortly after the drop of this drop. So over on Twitter, we can find out a little bit more about these things. We have 2 challenges to complete as a community. 50 million Happy Ghast need to be spawned in creative mode. So you know how it goes. Jump into a world, start spawning them. Minecraft, Java, or a Bedrock. I don't know if Gaslings actually count. There you go. I added like 30 to the total. Now's your turn. And then snowballs. We have to give 1 million gaslings snowballs. No, we have to give 1 gasling 1 million snowballs in survival Minecraft. They did not say that we can't spawn the gasling in creative Minecraft, flip into survival, and feed the snowballs. So I guess that works. Now you might be wondering, pretty big feats, what in the world do we possibly get? On Minecraft Java, we'll get gas riding swimmer skin. Bruh. Bedrock, you get a cool character creator item, though. Yeah, they definitely need to figure out some better rewards for Minecraft Java. Interestingly about this one, they announced when the challenge began, which was last week, but they did not announce when the challenge ended, like they did with the creaking challenge. So, I guess it's just on until we win. Now, the release of the Happy Ghast update, it was smooth, but at the same time, yeah, it wasn't smooth, depending on the angle, the lens in which you're looking at the game with. Vibrant visuals, perhaps. Also, mob farms. One of the most useful things over here on Bedrock Edition is a little device called a Trident killer. Essentially, this uses Trident falling mechanics in order to take mobs and basically automatically remove them from your world. These things are really useful, and thanks to some discoveries, perhaps by Silent Whisperer, definitely by the Bedrock community in general. Oh man, thanks to some mob farm discoveries and inventions, the Trident killers can be made super compact with the help of trapdoors and a looping redstone circuit. Except, Minecraft 1.21.90 completely broke them. Mob spawning, this little chart right here. So this is how it works on Minecraft Java. If you're not familiar, on Bedrock Edition, it's arguably much worse. In fact, it's so bad that allegedly they will be updating it soon. So that means any kind of mob farm buff that we could get over on Bedrock, any buffs are good buffs considering the much worse mob spawning rates on Bedrock, especially hostile mobs. But pretty much immediately, like I saw it on day 1 of this update being out, people pointed out that their Trident killers were no longer working, which completely broke, well, creeper farms, zombie farms, skeleton farms, all hostile mob farms. So basically, the Trident wasn't dropping any longer, which means the mob farm was completely broken. The mechanic didn't work. But in a relatively rare case of Mojang being on top of it, you could tell from the heaven sound effect. I didn't even add that in. It just happens when you talk about it. Projectile tolerance margin has been incremented based on the total time active in the world. Sir, this little change here, I'm assuming that this went down at some point thanks to the bow changes. These changes were made to projectiles that are not only shot from bows, but any projectile flying through your world. These changes have to do with how accurate they are within the first few seconds of the flight's duration. But you know how things go. We talk about it a lot. Sometimes when the devs make one change, something related to it might break. That's how we can predict future changes coming to the game. And that's also how mob farms got completely broken inside of the 1.21.90 update. But knowing how much of a big deal this singular mechanic was right here, especially for automatic farms, Mojang, in a rare case of speed, in only days' time, pushed out another update to fix this problem. So specifically here, I don't know if we're exactly looking at a reversion to how it once was, or just a complete brand new change, a new mechanic implemented. Projectile tolerance margin is expanded for every active tick, regardless of projectile travel state. Your overpowered massive Minecraft mob farm will work exactly, or it should work mostly exactly, how it worked in the update before. Side note, these things are so cool. Like, this is my first Trident setup that I ever set up, and oh my god, I need it on Java. I also want to send a huge shout out to Silent Whisperer for helping me wrap my head around Trident killers in this portion of the update. Check this channel out next. But that's not all inside of this update. The Happy Ghast update, think about it. The locator bar, it's kind of a multiplayer update. Inside of this update, some big issues happened with split screen in a multiplayer world. So they went ahead and fixed that. Items that are less than 16 pixels in width or height were rendering incorrectly. But rendering problem, no more. And then on top of that, a small fix to a vibrant visuals related thing, not really vibrant visuals, and a technical change as well. But that doesn't mean that this update is exactly perfect. In fact, maybe the opposite. The Happy Ghast update, for an update that is surprisingly focused on like one feature, basically, the Happy Ghast has a large amount of issues. One of our biggest problems here, it has to do with the gasling or Happy Ghast and corners of blocks. So this won't always happen here. Of course, kind of predictable, but the problem has to do with the Happy Ghast or the gasling's hitbox and the corner of a block. And this one is actually quite terrible because you could go through the work of grinding to get your Happy Ghast in your survival world, then you fly it into a corner and it starts suffocating. Right there, that's it exactly. The Happy Ghast, it's not inside of a block, like it's literally in this room. But if I push it into the corner, well, because of how the hitbox aligns to its face, if it hits a corner just right, something like that right there with the face looking at one of the walls and the other side on the other side, well, unfortunately, it will unlife very quickly. This was an issue inside of the preview for at least 2 weeks and made it to the full release. Easy way around this one. Hopefully you didn't discover it inside of your world, but just don't fly the Happy Ghast in tight location. The problem seems to be with this corner of the Happy Ghast specifically, so watch out for that side. On top of that, vibrant visuals has made it to the full release. On one hand, absolutely stunning and gorgeous. On the other hand, well, there are quite a few issues. Now, the recent week's previews have made some adjustments, and that means the next update is going to look amazing. But one of the biggest issues here is the rain, or lack of it inside of vibrant visuals. Another gigantic issue that we've got going on with the update here has to do with glowing signs. Maybe you found it. From a distance, I can read that sign. It's not a problem at all. But as I walk closer to it, my screen will slowly get more and more washed out until eventually I get so close to this sign that I literally can't even read it. In the update, you have to stand like a couple of feet away from these glowing signs in order to actually read them. There's a lot of bugs inside of this update. In fact, if you find one, tell me all about it down below. I'm working on maybe cooking up another video, and you can make it into it. I guess who knows, fingers crossed these issues get fixed before this video even makes it out. But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Ghast update. Unfortunately, there's so much more. Food, think about it. In Minecraft, it's one of the most important things, but it's also unchanged for years on years, and kind of not really in parity on Java and Bedrock. Though I suppose some of the parity issues more so come from, well, they kind of have to do with more so health regeneration and how food affects it. Still, they're not exactly in perfect parity. An update not in perfect parity nowadays seems to be something that is ripe for a future update, a big change. And, well, maybe, just possibly, food and drinks might be on the menu. Over the past couple of weeks, Mojang has repeatedly teased multiple different food-related updates. Possibly. We kicked this one off with Minecraft Monthly. Only a couple of days after the Happy Ghast update was initially released, a Minecraft Monthly dropped saying that, hey, the update's out now, a couple of other things are happening. Yeah, just kind of talking about plugging about everything going on in the community right now. The real juicy part happens near the end of this episode. Listen to this.
Minecraft Monthly will be taking the summer off, but the Minecraft YouTube channel will be full of exciting content, even though it doesn't contain me.
So, Minecraft Monthly is going away for the summer, but the hint, the teaser, isn't in the words. Instead, we take a look at what Vu packs up from the office on his big summer vacation. We got a mug, we got a bunch of food, and then we got a beach ball, of course, for the summer vibes. You never know, Mojang, it's a goofy team. With Vu, he's a goofy guy. I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. But what does Vu take with him for the summer? Of course, his trusty mug, his drink, and a bowl of fruits. On its own, I would say that this is just a goofy pun. They're talking about Vu leaving for the summer. He's taking everything from the office. But what if I told you that it's definitely not on its own? Across Minecraft social media channels over the past couple of weeks, there have been multiple different food-related teasers that are seemingly completely out of the blue and random. For example, why is it spicy? And it's We actually get a better, wider shot of it over here on Twitter. It's literally a random bowl of lava soup with like seemingly no actual relevant context or reference to a different meme or something like that. We've got potatoes and beets in the background, and well, that's about it. But that's not even the only food-related teaser or post that we've gotten recently. Another one right before that is Greed Sickens Me. It's clearly a cat about the fish, but the fish, that's food. Going back even farther here, it may be a little bit less about food, but now I look at the flight attendant during snack time so they know I want pretzels. Sir, it's like one of two things. Either somebody at Mojang HQ is just really, really hungry, or maybe somebody at Mojang HQ loves a good food pun, or possibly is Mojang being very sly about some of the changes that might be making their way to Minecraft soon. After all, in the Minecraft movie, all over the place, if you can remember, there were so many different shots of tons and tons of different flowering or fruit trees. Like, here's another iconic shot of them inside of the village. Apples, fruits growing on trees. Didn't we get something else from the Minecraft movie added into the game too? What it all could mean here, kind of anyone's guess. What do you guys think? Is Mojang potentially on it with some sly food update teasers? Is that what's next? After all, the system's not in perfect parity and is really, really dated. We could definitely use with some new mechanics here relating to food that would actually incentivize eating different things and not just steak or golden carrots. If you can find even more potential food update hints, please tell me about them. I need to know. Coming in here at the end, I thought this was the case. I don't know how I completely messed this up, but there's actually 4 unlockables total. So Java is always going to be these skins. Bedrock is always going to be these sick character creator items. These are the first 2 unlockables, I called them. The other unlockables, a really sick helmet and a pretty cool skin too. So anyway, smash like, subscribe, and that's it. On the end card is a video. Become a channel member today for some extra videos, cool perks, and benefits. And come by a live stream to see some survival action live. It's very fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.